Games entering end of service has been a topic that's been bouncing around with people for a while now, simply because the real the issue that most people have really is that you pay for something, you pay for a product, and then when they decide to terminate that service, you end up losing that product, and that obviously does not sit well with a lot of people. And so this guy here, his name's Ross, you can see on screen. He is trying to get a petition together, and this is firstly in Europe, just trying to get at least, he said, like 1 million signatures, but it's gonna have to be more than that, obviously, of just Europeans that are citizens of Europe, in any different country. It depends on which country they're in, the amount of signatures they need per country. But they need all of them to come together really to get Europe to sign into law the petition that basically just says that people can keep the games that they paid for even after they enter end of service, which honestly I am totally on board with, because the fact that you, even just thinking about it logically, if you pay for something and then when the developers decide to go end of service, then you just lose it. That obviously just doesn't sound right to anybody who has a half functioning brain. And so this guy, and I really appreciate what this guy's trying to do, is trying to get just a bunch of people, as much as he can, together to get this petition signed so that it can basically just be put into effect, that even after end of service, people can still have access to these games that they spent money on. And so you can see here, this is his European Citizens Initiative. It says video games are being destroyed. Most video games work indefinitely, but a growing number are designed to stop working as soon as the publishers end support. This effectively robs customers, destroys games as an art form, and is unnecessary. Our movement seeks to pass a new law in the EU to put an end to this practice. Our proposal would do the following: require video games be sold to remain in a working state when support ends, require no connections to the publisher after support ends, and then not interfere with any business practices while a game is still being supported. And then it says, if you are a EU citizen, please sign the Citizens Initiative. And then if you click on the EU petition, it'll take you over to this page. And if I didn't have network errors, apparently, you can basically get the different information that you need to basically get that signed. Obviously, I'm not in the EU, so it's not going to let me sign it, but honestly, I really agree with this whole movement, because even a lot of the points that I've seen other creators make is that it's not even just about video games. I mean, video games obviously is like the main point, but it's just one of those things that we've seen this kind of bleed into other places. I was watching Asman, and he made the really good point about even how they have subscription services for cars, where you can buy a car, and then if you want, some manufacturers require you to pay a subscription to get heated seats. So they sell you the car, and then if you want to have the heated seat, which the car already has, you then have to pay a subscription for it, which is it's just mind blowing that that's even something. Which is obviously a little bit different, but it all kind of plays together, where it's like you're spending this money on products, and then you either have to pay more money after you buy the product to be able to use other features, or as soon as they are done with the service, then you just lose access to it altogether, which is just a horrible, horrible practice. It's not consumer friendly in the least, obviously. Besides, the only people who are benefiting from this are the businesses. And so, yeah, I would really recommend, if I'm sure that I don't have a lot of EU people watching, but I just wanted to try and help a little bit, as much of a reach as I can anyway, get people to sign this petition, because honestly, it's going to have a bleed over effect, if you will, that hopefully if it get passed in the EU, then it'll be in other countries as well. Then maybe we'll even see it in America, and then we can see other changes like this happen too in other industries, not even just games. But it would be really nice to see that amount of people come together to show support for something like that, just because I do agree with other people that people have kind of lost the mentality that coming together can make a change. Because I really do believe that, I mean, you get enough people together to either overthrow something or put a new law into effect, you can make it happen, absolutely. Because obviously, I mean, hey, if you could get everybody in the world to vote on something, it'll pass because everybody's supporting it. And so yeah, I really would encourage that if you are an EU citizen to at least take a gander, because it only takes a couple minutes really to just sign this petition, and it has the different guides for whatever country you're in Europe, to go ahead and sign that. So I would definitely recommend it, because I'm really ready to see not only the change in this, but also the change in other places around the world too when it comes to being just a consumer friendly practice. Because I mean, there's just some business out there. I mean, most businesses obviously are about making money, but it should be about making money while also providing value and not trying to underhand that value, for customers. I mean, it should be trying to be a win-win as much as it can, really, providing the value while also trying to make a little money. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Let me know if you guys are going to be signing it or not, because like I said, I'm not in EU, or else I would sign it. I guess I could use a VPN, but that obviously is not going to work. You have to be in Europe. But anyway, yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.